Hello students, myself Minakshi. As previously, we have studied chapter 1, A Butterfly Smile. Today we'll learn a poem. Students, today we'll learn a new poem that is The Button Box by Benita. Students, please open your English textbook page number 14. I hope you all must have opened your book. As I'll read along with me so that you understand in a better way. So let us start. In my home, there is a box, many years old, dear to us, though not made of gold. It is the family's odd button box, sitting in the cupboard above the socks. Now students, let us understand the first stanza. In first stanza, the poet is saying that in their home there is a box many years old, which is not made of gold, but though it is dear to them. The button box is odd button box for poet's family. The button box is kept in the cupboard above the socks. Okay students, let us move further. It sees my family through tears and rips, as it has thread and needles, buttons and zips. Extra buttons find a home in it. Till they are needed, they patiently sit. Now students, let us discuss this stanza. In this stanza, the poet says that the box has thread, needles, buttons and zips. Until extra buttons are needed, they find a home in the button box. Okay students, let us move further. And so, when a button pops off a shirt and rolls without my knowing into the dirt, I know where to look for one that will do. I'll find one in the box as good as new. Now students, let us discuss this stanza. In this stanza, the poet says that when buttons pop off a shirt without his knowing, he knows where to look for it. Okay students, let us move further. Because it has blue buttons, brown buttons, buttons green and white, small buttons, round buttons and big buttons bright. Now students, let us discuss this stanza. In this stanza, the poet says that the button box has blue buttons, brown buttons, green and white, and some are small, round, big and bright. Now students, let us move to the last stanza. Buttons like a ship and buttons shape square, buttons like beetles and one like a bear. Some black buttons sit near the red, while the cloth buttons look really well fed. Now students, let us discuss this stanza. In this stanza, the poet says that the button box also has a buttons like ship, beetles and one like bear. And some black buttons sit near the red, while the cloth buttons look really well fed. Thank you students.